Good fucking morning, god damn it. What is going on? So, this is the road to recovery. So, what has happened is I've just had surgery. I had a arthroscopy, is it? Of the right knee, and then obviously I've had metal work from my knee to my hip removed. So, I feel like an old man right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna, record my journey, see how my recovery goes and see what that stems off with. Because now I'm like off work now until I can fully, move. So this is my recovery to then get into work and get back to training. So yes, day one, it's Friday morning. Have some food in a sec. But this is where we're at. So right leg broke in a motorbike accident 5 years ago now. And it is, yeah, it's getting there. Okay, so it was seizing up with blood around the knee. No one could say what was going on with it. It was just the fact that we'll find out when we put a camera in. And my hair looks absolutely a mess, but let it wash. So yeah, legs all pink. Got scarring at the knee now again, and more scarring at the hip. Basically, they've gone in, found that there's a screw in the capsule. So, yeah, that's what was causing, blood to form around the knee, which then makes you become a vegetable because you can't. The pain is it's like a ratchet strap going around your knee. Not the most happiest thing ever in the world. It's insane pain and discomfort with it. Oh my god, yeah, but that's in the past now. That's all out of reach. We are getting there with it now. Okay, so I am walking a bit. Our hospital now, morphine and that's slowly declining now. So I'm feeling a lot more with it. A lot more. Well, I'm feeling a lot more pain with it, should I say? Anyway, so let's show you what's going on with my knee. So yes, I'm on crutches. Oh. So we've got this. So this is what I'm looking like. Jesus Christ. Looking gonna be in surgery again. So knee, side of the right leg. Looking now, you can see them muscle wastage, man. Look at that. But now, if you're into gruesome shit, it's not the most gruesome. But sorry, if you don't like blood, you're gonna see some stuff. Left leg. See if I can show you the top of the hip actually. So, I shouldn't bend it that much. Oh, fucking hell. Got stuff right at the top. In fact, this is the most I've squatted down in a while. But this is what we're working with. I can't bend the knee fully. Well, I can. I can get to 90 degrees. Let's move it back up for you so you can see. So, that is what we are working with. So, yeah, road to recovery, day one. Do some physio in a sec, get some food in, and go from there. Hopefully back in the gym in a week, I'd say. Was tempted for Monday, but physio says they'll see me on the Wednesday, so it makes sense to see Wednesday first and see what kind of shit they give me. They're happy with me moving onwards, so yeah, that'll be fun. So I'll see you all for food, breakfast in a sec. I fancy some eggs. I haven't had a proper good meal yet, so we'll be there. Right, we have the food. I can see how much of an old man I feel like right now. Jesus. So, there is going to be a lot of swearing in this. I've just realised. It does fucking hurt. Jesus. Fuck. Ugh. So, food, meal one. My brain's dying or something. Oh well. So, weird combination, but yeah, it's all going in the same bowl because trying to hold a bowl whilst using two crutches, yeah, Absolutely insane. Okay, so we've got a Scotch egg. Like, there again, this is just what I've got in the fridge, to be honest. Now we're back home. Got a ton of Greek yogurt and berries, honey. So we've literally just decided to. I think it's about. To be honest, didn't weigh it. Normally I have about 500 grams, but I'll get more the merrier, you know. Mm. Mm. That's some good stuff. So we've got blueberries, a ton of blueberries, a ton of Greek yogurt, a ton of honey. Got a Scotch egg, just in the fridge. So you're getting a lot of not the best fats, but hey, we need food, we need calories. My hair's a fucking mess in the camera. Jesus. Anyway, on the side. So today's objective: do a bit of physio, go walk up and down some stairs, see what the movement is like right now. It's mad because every time I sit down and wake back up after sleeping, I see stuff like it's literally no joke. I'm like an old man. It's a bit annoying, really. Okay, but it's the road to recovery. This is what we want. Okay, well, it's not what we want, but this is what we've got to live with. Okay. Man, this is so good. Right. So, walking up and downstairs, that is our training. Physio is a lot of bed stuff. There's some bed stuff. Now, get the leg moving a bit more. We've been told not to stretch. Yeah, so not been told not to stretch, and what do I go and do? I drop the lid for the fucking honey, and it's on the floor. So any bending down, I'm not supposed to be doing. What's this dumb shit do? Bend down on the floor to pick up this lid. Bloody hell, yeah, painful. That's me put my weight on the knee, but it may look a bit swollen. You won't be able to see it properly from the angle the camera is. And yes, I'm using a tripod. So another thing to think about when I'm trying to walk around with crutches. But they've told me not to keep it no more than 90 degrees. Like, don't push it because then it's going to put more strain on the stitches. Same with like bending down. So right now it's not like basically the metalwork's come out, and that metalwork what was supporting my body, my leg and my hip is no longer supporting it. So it's basically like a fresh bone almost. So I've got to give it time to heal before I start doing any extreme movements. And yes, extreme movements is bending down, touching the floor, or stretching, or bringing the foot, the leg, the knee like 45 degrees. Yeah, thinking on, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this, and then we're gonna get to walking up and down those stairs. Okay, so that range of motion, it's not gonna be fun, but I find it fun. That's weird. It hurts, but I find it fun. It's like when I got knocked out. Oh my god, best thing ever. Getting knocked out. What's this? No, people are saying, "Oh, you never see surgery." I'm like, no, I'm looking forward to it. It was literally the fact that what I was getting knocked out, and I find it the coolest part ever. Like, I literally went in. I was the first one in, I think. Got there at 7. Called us all in groups and basically going through like some questionnaires like you would do normally. And then yeah, once they call me in, and they get me sat on this bed. Obviously, I'm butt naked at this point with like a gown on, and what is it? They they put like antibiotics in, and I'm already like absolutely phased out of my mind. And like, issue these antibiotics. And I like couldn't hear them. And the last minute I know, I'm like closing my eyes shut while someone's speaking to me, and then I wake up in like this another room, like not next to a window, but it was literally opposite a window. I'm like, what the fuck am I? Like, those drugs that they give you are fucking amazing. And not keen on taking drugs, but that stuff, I'll take that shit again, because that was the best sleep ever. Like, God knows what they did to me, but I mean, we know what they did, but Jesus. I was out for like 3 hours, I think. Woke up at 10 to 12, and I'm like feeling this pain, because at first the doctors weren't sure that my metalwork was coming out. So when I woke up, I was like, I'm feeling pain in my hip. What is going on? I asked this guy, and he's like, yeah, mate, your metalwork's coming out. We are back. God damn it. So, camera ran out of storage, as it does. So, cleared it up. Now, we're going to do the stairs. Okay. So, let's go over there. So, I forgot what I was on about before. So, what's happened is, metalwork is all out now. Okay. I haven't managed to keep the metalwork. I kind of wanted to. I forgot to ask them. So maybe in 6 weeks, when I have the little checkup, they'll be able to, you know, figure out if I was able to keep something or something. But no. So, stairs. Absolutely. Well. I think the lighting's all right. So, now you're probably thinking, Chris, what's wrong with like all the +4 cables, flooring missing, ceiling missing? We're doing the house up, so it's going to be pretty dirty in it. So, stairwise, we're doing 4 sets, so 4 flights, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, one set is literally going up to the top, and another set is going down. We're going to keep it nice and slow, you know. There's no point rushing into this shit, because that's how we get injured even more. Okay, so the idea is let's use one crutch and whatever arm is the faster. Okay, so here we go. Now, food wise, yeah, it's gonna be hard. Okay, doing this, it's gonna hurt, but this is the recovery. This is what we've got to do. Fuck. But it's also trying to not push through the pain too much. Okay, if there's too much pain, we've got to rest. If we don't rest, we're not going to recover. But also, if we rest too much, we're going to seize up. So it's a catch. It's a catch 102. Or what is it? 102, 104. Bear in mind, that's one set. So, got to put the crutch down first. Down with the X foot. Okay. Or just skip it, you know. Oh, fuck it. Jesus. I assure you, gym training is so much better than this. Well, this is what we've got to do. Probably sound groggy. Just feel really tired. But we're getting there. You know what? That was pretty good. So, those 2 sets. So, there were 2 sets. So, clutch on the other side. Come on. The hardest part, I'll say, is trying to keep the leg straight when you're standing straight. So easy to limp to the left side, the good leg. But then that's when the hip is out of alignment, which it is, because I've been limping around for the past God knows how many months. There we go. That's it now. That's it, and then we're on leg extensions. But now it's that leaning forward, dropping down, you know, it's that strain right at the hip. No, take it nice and slow. And to be honest, if any of you are going through this, just do it together, you know? To be honest, it's gonna hurt. Yeah. One step at a time. And that's our full set. Okay. Now, more times we do it, the easier it gets, you know? He says. Got a bit of swelling on the knee, but hey, swelling all over. Okay. So now let's get up there. Let's see if we get up there again, get some water in. And we're just going to move on to leg extensions. Right. So, you get to see me squat down now. It's like a fucking pistol squat, find the bed. Oh, there we go. So, hopefully you can see me. All good. The lighting at the back is absolutely horrendous. That's bright. So, I have to move the camera a bit. Lucky enough with a crutch, I am my own camera person, you know? Let's move you over here. Aha! So, today's bed work is lying down, leg extensions. So, we don't need the crutch as of now. Okay, I can just sit there. So, you may think, just going 4 sets of stairs, going up on one set being just up and one set being down. Not a lot, it is. But we're going to progress it every day. Okay, so might end up adding 5 sets, just one set going up and one set going down, or make it progressively harder where one set is going up and going down. Okay, and then we'll just increase it like that. But there's no point rushing into it, you know. It's a journey. It's going to take a while, but the quicker we get there, the easier it is. Okay, as long as we're doing something each day to keep that moving. Okay, because like I said before, lying down for so long, sitting down for so long, it's going to seize up. Okay, so that'll get progressively harder. Do a lot more. It's about walking before we start jogging and running. There's no point running if we can't walk, which I'm tripping over. There is a saying, and to be honest, the saying's out of my head. I think it's along those lines, but it's not. Okay, so shoes off. I've got some Crocs, some cushion Crocs on. Okay, amazing. So lying flat, using a towel, I think, to roll it up in a ball because it's gonna need to go underneath my knee. Let's just do that. That should be thick enough. So, first of all, I can get my leg over now, so it's nice and easy. You want to get something just underneath the knee and lying down flat. Okay, from here, you basically, we're going to bring one leg up. Okay, you can see that, and then we're pushing the knee down, lifting the leg up, my foot up even, off the floor, off the bed, hold for 5, we do that 10 reps, 3 sets of 10, I think that's 5, down, second rep. God, this is a killer. But then you got to control it, that descent. I think the lower it is to the bed, the harder it is, because you're pushing down so much on that knee and that joint. You're trying to straighten it, but you've not been able to do that for such a long time. It's like learning something new, basically. But we're going to get there. What I am going to do is I'm going to see if I can make that a bit higher. There we go. That feels a bit better. There we go. That's 4. 5. There we go. 6. 7. 8. 9. Nice bit out there. Yeah, we've definitely not been on the knees for 5 seconds. But we'll get those reps in. Okay. Hopefully the mic is picking up my voice and it's not all blurry. So, hands nice and wide, get comfortable, toes pointing up. I mean, it's not going to be comfortable, this is the hardest one ever. Basically, using your hip to then lift up. So, getting your quads involved a bit more. Yeah, hip flexors are going to be involved a lot more as well. And then your glutes. Glutes are going to be fired up at the side. Jesus, it burns. So, focusing on keeping those toes straight up. We're going to pull the hip. We're pushing up. Keep that leg, knee pointing down, all the way up. Don't worry about getting to 90 degrees because then it's putting too much tension on the hips. We'll hold. And slow back down. Back up again. We'll hold. Back down again. Same again, 3 sets of 10. We'll do it as a circuit, so do the leg extensions, then do this. Leg raises. And then we're going to do knee bends. To be honest, you could do them sat down. You also want to do them on a bed or a resistance band because that gets your hip flexors involved a bit more. You're pushing against some resistance. I've lost count already. Maths ain't my thing. That ain't what it is anyway. Let's do 3 more. But I'm quite surprised, to be honest. You got this movement, but at the end of the day, no matter what's just been pulled out, you know, it's not like I broke a bone or anything. So should have some quick movement back in it, okay? Alright. Someone just pulled up. I reckon someone's just pulled up. Right. So sit down. Get yourself a band. Okay. Resistance band, gown band. Resistance band is going to be a lot harder. Okay, so start off with just a plain simple, just a little piece of rope from your dressing gown. So, sitting up, get on the bed. Oh, that's getting easier. So, sitting up from the stop. Let's see so you can see me. Pull myself up because it's going down. And no, that wasn't someone coming up to the drive at all. Don't know what that was. Oh, no car went past, but you just heard the sound of a car going. So, pull the tension, okay? Want some tension there. Okay, so pulling the knee up, but not too much, Jesus. Pull up into it, okay, 45 degrees, and then you're going to hold it there, but push against yourself, straighten your leg, and then pull back. Okay, push, extend. It feels fucking awful. It does. Jesus. It makes you feel like your kneecap's about to pop. But we'll get in there. A lot easier than yesterday, actually. And that's the thing. I think each day is going to get easier. We just got to make it harder. So then, you know, we change, we progress. Do 3 sets of 10. don't worry, I'm not gonna film and bore you with just all 3 sets. I'll show you once and then probably skip to eating or something. But no, I think I'm ready for the resistance band, to be honest. That is just, yeah. Now the reason I think I did say, oh, you can't go past like 90 degrees at the knee, or stretch as in, go to touch my toes. It's mainly just purely for the fact right now, that stitching in, should get my staples removed next Wednesday? No. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 or 5 days from that. So the Monday actually, in a week's time. I think the 9th they want my staples out. So that's what's stopping me from doing those movements, because basically it's holding my skin together. Try and stretch too much, I'm gonna pull them apart. But you shouldn't do so much. But you gotta treat it as if, like I said before, the metal works out. It was supporting me as best as it could. It's no longer there. So I've just got to treat it like a new leg, basically. And just take it slow. Okay, it's not a rush. I mean, the quicker I can get back on my feet and get back to work, then earn some money, it knocks you back, definitely. But it makes you think that, okay, shit happens, part of life. It's also the fact that you take things for granted. And it makes you think about those things you take for granted, like having a shower. God, love taking a shower, but I can't right now because I can't get the wounds wet. Because get infected. So it's a strip wash of an old flannel or clean flannel, but wiping yourself down. That was covered in like paint solution, well, pink solution it is, not iodine. Basically, where they just clean the whole leg, make sure you don't get infected whilst they cut you open. So strip wash, not allowed to have a shower. So you take things for granted, and stuff like this makes you think of them stuff and things. So live every day like it shall last. That's what I'm gonna say. But no, to be honest, I'm looking forward to this recovery. Something nice to do, even though I'm unable to work, and yes, it holds you back. You're no longer making money. You're on sick pay, which is minimal, and in this life, money's there's not me a lot of things, but money's not everything. Okay, it can buy you happiness, but it doesn't buy you happiness. Okay, you've got to just live every day like it's your last. You could die tomorrow. Okay, that's the thing. So just live. Okay, and there's always gonna be someone who's got it worse off than you. So that's what's keeping me going right now. Is someone's. I mean, it can't be that bad. I've got a roof over my head. I'm in a nice bed. It's comfy. So I'm here. My leg's still there. So can't really complain. Okay, someone out there's got it worse. Anyway, let's get back to business. We'll go straight into this one. We'll do this one straight away. Hold on. 2. Just adding tension to that rope to stop you from pushing it. You try and use your leg to push like a leg press. That's the whole idea of this purpose, of this exercise. Okay. The other leg, you just lie there and forget about it. But God, if you break both legs, Jesus. I say still do one leg at a time. So you can focus on individual strength and then start pushing. damn, bro. Hot damn. It's fucking hard, man. But you gotta do it. Okay. There's recovery. Physio. Fucking hell. Physiotherapy. Jesus. Come around, snatch you out of the bed, get you moving. Yeah, they're good. They're really good. I seen them Wednesday, so let's see if I can max the leg press by the time I get to them. Three more reps. Really push it. You'll feel the quad just tensing up at the knee. Jesus. One more rep to go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Meal number 2-ish is food. Talk about the diet in a sec. It's not the best, but we've got chicken wrap, some lettuce, corned beef, Scotch eggs, and fruit. We've got bananas, satsumas, blueberries. Yeah, so so let's talk about food. So next few weeks, the diet, and for those that think that diet means losing weight, it doesn't. Yeah, it fucking doesn't. Diet is your daily intake. Okay. So literally, when I say diet, it's about getting food in. To be honest, we're not concerned about bulking. Not to be honest, we're not concerned about our shape and size. To be honest, the focus. We've got the goals in set that after I'm recovered, I'm gonna bulk up. Okay, which to be honest is expensive, but we're gonna do it. But right now it's getting food in to fuel myself. So calories. So you can say bulking, but I'm not fussed to be honest. Okay. I want to get a mixture of everything in just to help me, progress and get back to some normality. So food right now is, diet for the past week has just been nothing really. Like when I was in hospital, it was probably like 2 meals, if that. And to be honest, a sandwich I don't really class as a meal. It's tiny. The class as a meal, don't we? So we're getting there. Okay, food's going to come in. We're going to build up gradually. Get the stomach back to coping with the amount of food that we're going to eat when we bulk. And when I can drive again, I'll be able to get some decent food. So, going to eat this. We're going to get back to it. So, we've done some physio this morning. And we'll try and do a bit more tonight later on. What else? I don't know. Forgot. Not the biggest fan of ham meat, like chicken ham meat, but all right actually. Sitting in hospital waiting from when you wake up at like 7 because all the nurses are talking. You know, going around bed to bed. It's not too shabby because breakfast is like 8, 9 o'clock when you're in there, and then you gotta wait till 1ish to get the next meal. So, about 2 meals in the space of 2 hours. So, we're doing good. So, yeah, we're gonna get the protein in. Let's focus. So, a lot of meats, get a lot of veg and fruit in, get some antioxidants in the supplements. I'm not really fussed on right now, so they can just sit down. To be honest, if we can get some of them in, then I'll see. Things. Yeah. Burnt my fucking thumb though on the fire. Fucking look how crazy this shit is. Like, fucking burning. But they were nice and warm now. It's fucking amazing. I love it. So, gonna eat this. Eat some Scotch eggs. I might as well eat the rest of them. There's 2 of them, so about 300 calories a piece. 250 calories a piece. Yeah, fuel up. Let's get ready, eh? I'm gonna do some walking in a bit. As long as I keep moving, I don't seize up, but you gotta be wary. I mean, I just walked to the kitchen and back on one crutch, so we're making progress, but don't push it too much because you get tired. So, let me eat the rest of this. And I'll wrap it up. I think wrap it up as day 1, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay? Gonna have another 2 meals, and got some banana loaf because my sister's made some amazing banana loaf and brownies. So, see you later. Get your protein in.